Hi everyone. So it's been a while since I've actually posted anything, but today I thought I would post something regarding something I saw yesterday, which was an excerpt of Lex's interview with John DeLynn talking about her relationship with her garments. And what I found really interesting and what I wanted to talk about was when she said that she actually sometimes didn't wear her garments on her period at all because she didn't want to get anything on them by accident. And that really hit home to me because I think that the people who are in charge of the church don't probably think about the worries that a lot of women have when it comes to how to protect their garments from getting stuff on them during their periods. And that's something that I worried about when I was actively going to church when I was wearing garments. And one of the things that I did was something that they mentioned in the excerpt, which was wear other underwear underneath my garments and put the pad on my underwear so that I would be able to keep the pad in place, because the problem with pads just stuck to your garments without having any other underwear between them is that it can move around really easily and you can still end up getting stuff on your garments. And so, in order to protect my garments, I got into the habit of wearing other underwear underneath when I was on my period. And this is something that I knew was discouraged because I heard that it was discouraged when I was in the MTC, but I did it anyway because I believed that for me, I considered the underwear to be part of the pad. It was part of the system that I used for catching my period. And so I didn't really think of it as being like regular underwear at all. I thought of it as just there for my period, and that was how I justified it, even though I knew it was discouraged. Looking back on it, I think that it is really sad that the people who make all the decisions in the church are always going to be people who have never had the experience of having a period. And so they don't know what it's like to worry about getting stuff on your clothes that way. And I think that if they did, then maybe there would be less discouragement of particular things, because I think that one thing that you realize when you have periods is that there's not really one good way that fits with everyone. Everyone's experience with their period is different. And so just because one person handles their period one way doesn't mean that's going to work for everyone. And that's kind of how I felt, because a lot of people can handle their period just fine with just something attached to their garments on the inside, but I couldn't. And looking at Lex's video, she couldn't necessarily do that either, it sounds like. And the other thing I think is that the whole concept of garments in general sets people up for guilt, not just women, but anybody, because garments are not going to remain 100% clean all the time. I had a missionary companion who said that she was raised never to get her garments sweaty or dirty in any way. And at the time, I thought that that was unnecessary and sad, because for me, I wouldn't want to take my garments off to do something that I loved, which was running. Why would I want to separate myself from my garments in order to do that? And so that was my take on, whether to wear your garments when you exercise. I thought that wearing your garments when you exercise was fine. But the whole concept of garments creates a dilemma because there's no way you're going to keep your clothing pristine, especially your underwear. It's underwear. It's going to get messed up and dirty. And I think that that's why having sacred underwear becomes frustrating for a lot of members, besides just the fact that for a lot of people it's uncomfortable. It wasn't for me, but for Exmo Lex it was. And I know she's not the only one because I had a roommate at BYU who felt the same way. It was very, very difficult for her to wear garments. So I realize that this has been a bit rambly, but I guess that what I'm saying is that garments create problems. And I think that one of the benefits of no longer being a practicing Mormon is not having to deal with those problems. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you all next time, whenever that is. Bye.